So, guys, recently President Ramaphosa went to Parliament for Q&A session, and there was a very interesting exchange between the president and the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema. Guys, you remember that a couple of years ago there is a video that actually went viral of President Ramaphosa promising the people of South Africa 1 million houses, but to put it into context, the video that actually went viral, that was circulated on social media, it is an 8-second clip that made it look like President Ramaphosa only promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. But if you listen to the whole video, you can get to understand that President Ramaphosa did not only promise the people of Alexandra 1 million houses, but he promised the whole country 1 million houses. So 2 days ago, when he was in Parliament, Julius Malema confronted him about the promise that he made to the people of this country. Guys, if you still don't remember this video, this is the video where President Ramaphosa was actually speaking with the residents of Alexandra, and this is the video that actually pushed Julius Malema to confront President Ramaphosa. They have a program, listen carefully. They have a program that is looking at the whole of South Africa. The program that says we are going to build 1 million houses.
1 million
1 million houses are going to be built. Here in Alexandra, listen carefully. Here in Alexandra, we are going to look at the issue of the land. So we are going to look at the issue of the land so that when we build those houses, we build them properly. Some of you were taken to deep slot. Some of you were taken to other places. We are still going to look at that carefully, so that you can get the houses.
So if building of houses is going to continue, because we know that as our people, you are in great need, you need service delivery, and you need.
So this is President Ramaphosa while he was speaking with the residents of Alexandra. So guys, I want Julius Malema to actually pose his question to the president. Then I'm going to show you a video that actually went viral. And this is the video that Julius Malema is basing his argument on. And to be fair to the president, guys, I know sometimes we criticize President Ramaphosa, but sometimes we have to be fair to the president. To be fair to the president did not only promise the people of Alexandra 1 million houses, but he promised the people of South Africa 1 million houses. But Julius Malema is still gonna hit on the fact that President Ramaphosa promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. Let's listen to Julius Malema, and after that I am going to show you the video that actually made Julius Malema and other people to confront President Ramaphosa and say that you promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses, not the people of South Africa. This is Julius Malema confronting the president.
I can see those guys who are working on your eyes are doing a good job, because there is some improvement. President, it is leadership to admit when you have made a mistake. You can't come here and say you never promised the people of Alexander 1 million houses. You said so. You said you are going to build 1 million houses for the people of Alexander. And knowing you being a legally trained person, like you said, you are not an illiterate who just speaks without knowing what he's speaking about. And being a president, before you take a stage, Your back office would have given you the necessary information which is relevant to this place where you are. So it is important that today you admit that you made a mistake, because those people are dying. Some of them stayed at Stradler, and as a result, that land is not for human settlement. And when you created that impression, a lot of expectation was made. We're dealing with human beings here who've got feelings. And when a president speaks, they've got their expectation, high, because they know it's not a lesser authority speaking. Our fighter was killed, Moshe Mphatlele, in Alexandra, fighting for people to occupy the containers, rightful people to occupy the containers, because of that daily struggle of housing in Alex. Now we have lost our honorary commissar during the battle for occupation of these containers. In his honor, and in the honor of the poor of the poorest, people who are sleeping with the rats, people who are staying in places where there is no proper sanitation and water, in their honor, I think it is a correct thing to say, I'm sorry, I've made a miscalculation, and I said 1 million houses instead of 40,000 houses. Because to say you have not said it, you are now becoming a professional politician who can just say this today and turn against it tomorrow, and it's business as usual. So,
Honourable
with
Malema,
little
you have
resource
to
left,
conclude.
with the little numbers that you have now, maybe this will help you to regain some confidence. Alexandra, thank you.
So this is the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, actually reiterating the fact that President Ramaphosa said he's going to build 1 million houses to the people of Alexandra. But guys, I want to show you the video that actually went out of context. And I want to show you how dangerous the media is. Guys, the media is very dangerous. The media is very dangerous. So this is the clip that was circulating on the internet where it made look like President Ramaphosa promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. We are going to play this video, and after playing this video, we are going to play that video again so that you can get the full context.
1 million years into
1 million houses are going to be built. You see, and it says Lapa Alexandra. Here in Alexandra, he doesn't mean that 1 million houses are going to be built here in Alexandra. So this video was actually taken out of context. But if you listen to President Ramaphosa, in the whole video that actually was in context, this is how he actually put it, and this is what he actually said. 1 million. They have a program, listen carefully. They have a program that is looking at the whole of South Africa. The program that says we are going to build 1 million houses.
1 million years into this is our key one.
1 million houses are going to be built here in Alexandra. Listen carefully. Here in Alexandra, we are going to look at the issue of the land. So people took this whole video and clipped it to 8 seconds and made it look like President Ramaphosa only promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. But in all honesty, President Ramaphosa promised the whole South Africa 1 million houses. So I find it quite strange when Julius Malema goes to Parliament and he says that the president needs to take accountability. The president needs to account for what he said to the people of Alexandra. But truth of the matter is that President Ramaphosa did not only promise the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. If you listen to the both of those videos, you can actually get to understand that he was taken out of context. So he says that President Ramaphosa is now being a liar, a professional politician. But why is he not being truthful? Why is he not being truthful? Because you can hold the president accountable. You are the member of parliament. It is your job to actually hold the president accountable. The people voted for you to hold the president accountable. But if you are not going to be honest about the things that the president has said, now you are actually wasting people's time, and it is counterproductive, because right now Ramaphosa is not going to answer why he promised the whole South Africa 1 million houses, but he's going to try to make you understand that I did not only promise the people of Alexandra 1 million houses, but I promised the people of South Africa 1 million houses. I mean, like, it makes more sense and it has more weight if you say, President, you promised South Africans 1 million houses. Where are those houses? But why is Julius Malema actually making it look like President Ramaphosa only promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses? Is counterproductive, because right now President Ramaphosa is not going to answer to the real question. That question is, you promised the South Africans 1 million houses, not you promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. And I think if you do things like this, you are actually giving the president a leeway to actually run away from accountability, to ditch the accountability, because if you were serious about holding the president accountable, you were supposed to be truthful in your questions. You are supposed to be truthful in your questions, but if you are disingenuous in your questions, you are actually giving the president a leeway to actually ditch accountability. You are giving a leeway to ditch accountability. I find it so strange that people said, no, President Ramaphosa promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. I mean, like, just listen to the whole video and you will get to understand what President Ramaphosa said. But if you're going to keep saying that the president promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses, you are wasting time. You are wasting time. The people of this country, you are wasting their time. You are wasting the time for the people of Alexandra, and you are wasting the time for the members of parliament, and you are supposed to be holding the president accountable. Accuse him or not accuse him, confront him about what he said so that he can account to what he said. But if you accuse or confront the president about the things that he didn't say, you are wasting everybody's time, because now he is not going to address what he actually said to the people of South Africa, but he is going to address what you said that he said. It doesn't make sense and it is counterproductive. It's wasting everybody's time. It's wasting everybody's time. It's wasting everybody's time. Now the president will have to say, no, we listened to that clip time and time again, and to be fair, we did not say that we promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses, not only them, but South Africans. But if you really wanted Ramaphosa to account, you should have actually confronted him about what he said, not fabricate things, not listen to the 80-second clips. I mean, you are the member of parliament. You are supposed to know better than to listen to a 80-second clip and to go to parliament and to confront the president and say that you said this, and you speak about someone who was in the EFF who has lost his life, and say that we have lost one of our own because you people are not being truthful to what you said to the people of Alexandra. You are also using that person's death in vain. You are using that person's death in vain.
Mushavi, let me start by extending my condolences for the passing of Mphahlele. I had wanted to call you, but I then got distracted by a whole number of things. I felt very sad when that incident happened, because Mphahlele was an important leader in your party. So my condolences. In addressing precisely the point that you are making, we took care to go back to that recording and listened to it. And had a number of people in my office listening to it and interpreting it, because ke boletse ka Sepedi. And to the extent, Honorable Malema, that it created this impression that I said 1 million houses for Alexandra, which objectively would not be possible anyway, because we just don't have the land there to build the 1 million houses And to the extent that it created that impression, yes, I will say I apologize for having made people believe that I meant for Alexandra. What I really meant.
No, it's like it is not you. It is not you. It is the people who were clever enough to actually cut the videos. It was not you, the president. I cannot believe that I'm sitting here and I'm defending my president. It is not you. It is not you. It is not you. You said we are still going to build 1 million houses. And here in Alexandra, we are going to look at the issue of the land. So the people that actually cut the video, they were smart to make it look like 1 million houses are going to be built here in Alexandra, and they cut it there. They didn't allow you to continue and say, here in Alexandra, we are going to look at the issue of the land. So it was not your fault that people were clever to cut and edit that video to make it look like you said you are going to build 1 million houses in Alexandra. It is not your fault. It is not your fault. It is not your fault. I mean, like me, I don't want to lie. I am disappointed more in Julius Malema because you are supposed to hold this man accountable. You are supposed to hold him accountable. And if you are going to hold him accountable by accusing him of saying things that he didn't say, and you had the chance to actually listen to the clip, where is your communications team? Where is your communications team? And actually make you listen to the whole clip where President Ramaphosa, he did not promise the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. Your team is the one that actually failed you because they allowed you to go to parliament thinking that the president promised the people of Alexandra 1 million houses. If your team really loved you, if your team really cared about you, they would have said, CIC, President, Commander-in-Chief, no. Do not say that to the president. Listen to the whole clip and ask the president what happened to those houses that he promised to South Africans, not only to the people of Alexandra. That question would have actually made sense. But right now, President Ramaphosa is going to ditch accountability because he's going to focus on what you said he said. He's not going to focus on exactly what he said when he was addressing the people of Alexandra. So thank you, Julius Malema. You actually gave Ramaphosa a chance to run away and to ditch accountability. Thank you so much.
Was yes, we would want to build 1 million houses for the whole country. And as it turned out, of course, we never really reached even that target because of a whole number of issues. We succeeded in building, during the MTSF, we succeeded in building 240,000 houses, which is way below what we had wanted. And there are many reasons around the country why we have not been able to reach our targets. And these are things that we do need to correct because in some cases there's been underspending. Money has been laid out, and the entities that are supposed to build those houses often do not do so, and the money is returned. And the issue of Alexandra is quite complex and has been so for years. And we've had a number of initiatives that were put in place, but I do believe that, Honorable Malema, with some of the initiatives that I've spoken about, we will be able to make progress. The living conditions of our people in Alexandra are really, truly appalling. And I should say that it's not only Alexandra, it is in a number of informal settlements, which one sees as one goes around to visit our people. And you can see that they live with rats, they live where there are no facilities, and this imposes a huge responsibility on us as government to improve the living conditions of our people. This is precisely what we are committed to doing as the 7th administration, and we will work day in and day out to make sure that we give our people living conditions that are conducive to the living of human beings. So we will be focusing on that. But thank you very much for having raised the issue of the living conditions of the people of Alexandra.
No, man, it was not the people of Alexandra.
I take it seriously, and I'm glad that you also take it seriously. Thank you very much indeed.
So, like, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, man. You should have actually confronted the president about what he said. You should have actually confronted the president about what he said. That way, this interaction would actually make sense. This interaction would actually be meaningful. If you had actually interrupted, if you had confronted the president about what he said, but if you are going to make up things about President Ramaphosa and say, you said these things, I mean, like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So the ANC guys, they couldn't wait to say that Julius Malema, but to be fair, you are actually accusing President Ramaphosa of the things that you did yourselves. You are the one who actually made promises to the people of Alexandra. You remember when you said that people must not elect you if you don't build a school for the poor in Alexandra. So the ANC went back and actually dig up this video where Julius Malema was actually promising to build a school.
In the next 5 years, when we come back here, if we have not built that school, don't elect any of us in front here. We are useless. It means we don't know what we want. In the next 5 years, when we come back here, if we have not built that school, don't elect any of us in front here. We are useless. It means we don't know what we want.
You know that phrase that says you must accuse others of what you are guilty of? This is the case of accusing others of what you are guilty of. And truth of the matter is that Malema and Ramaphosa, they lied to the people of South Africa. EFF did not build a school. Of course, the EFF supporters are all over social media and saying that the EFF is not in government. How do you guys expect the EFF to build schools if they are not in government? But in the words of the leader of the EFF, he said that the people of Alexandra must not vote for them if he does not build a school for the poor in Alexandra. So he lied to the people of Alexandra the same way Ramaphosa lied to the people of South Africa. So why are people actually having conversations about who lied and whose lie is actually bad? Truth of the matter is that both of these leaders, they lied to their own people. Both of these people, they lied to the supporters of their political party. They lied. They are the same. They are no different. Malema was there on stage saying that if we don't build a school, do not elect us. Do not elect us. It means that we don't know what we want. 5 years later, there is no school. President Ramaphosa, 5 years ago, we are going to build 1 million houses. Where are those houses? So both of these people actually did not meet their targets, to put it mildly. They did not meet their targets. And they are the same. They are the same. So I don't know why people are actually making a fuss about what Ramaphosa said. Whereas the same person that said that Ramaphosa lied to the people of Alexandra, he also lied to the people of Alexandra. He lied. He lied. Both of them are the same. They lied. They lied. Man, it was an interesting exchange, man. Guys, please tell me what you think. If you know the comment section, don't forget to hit that like button. And the most important part is subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.